Hello, welcome to lesson number 44. In our previous lesson, that is 43, we were talking about the nitrogen cycle, and now I would like us to look at the energy flow in an ecosystem. Sunlight is the chief source of energy in an ecosystem, and this sunlight is always trapped by the green plants through which they carry out the process of photosynthesis. In the process of photosynthesis, there is production of simple sugars in form of glucose. Hence, the green plants are referred to as the producers. All the animals are referred to as the consumers, but since there are very many, there are some which eat other animals, while some eat the plant bodies, then we have various types of consumers. We have the primary consumers, those that eat the green plants. We have secondary consumers, which feed on the primary consumers, and the tertiary consumers feed on the secondary consumers, and finally, the quaternary consumers, which feed on any other kind of animals. That makes us to understand something which is referred to as the trophic levels. These are the feeding levels of different organisms. When we group them basing on what they feed on, we come up with the trophic level. Those are referred to as the feeding level. And I have one example with me here. There is an example here of organisms and what they are feeding on. This is a food chain which comprises of maize as the producers. We also have the hen as the primary consumers. They feed on the maize. We have the dogs as the secondary consumers. Remember, they feed on the primary consumers, which are the hens for this matter. And we have the tertiary consumers as the leopard, which feed on the dogs. Those are the tertiary consumers. And finally, we have the vulture, which is the quaternary consumers. Each trophic level is always ended by the decomposers. The decomposers comprise of the bacteria and fungi, which act on the dead bodies, hence reducing them in size, hence exposing the nutrients which were in them so that they can be available for the other organisms such as the plant. This energy that is obtained from each trophic level is lost into the environment, into the atmosphere in form of heat, and the processes through which it can be lost into the atmosphere may include respiration, the process of reproduction, the process of excretion, and some processes such as defecation. When the dead bodies are broken down by the bacteria and fungi, then their sizes are reduced. Hence, finally, the nutrients are availed onto the soil for the other organisms to use them up. That marks the end of our lesson number 44. Thank you for watching the lesson, and I hope that we'll still meet in our next lesson. That will be lesson number 45. Thank you.